We're only 3 points off the top of the table, but amazingly, we still find ourselves outside the top 4. Hello everyone, it is TIJ and welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of Conquering the Euro on Football Manager 2019. Today, we shift our focus totally to the Premier League with a Northwest derby against Manchester United, and then later in the episode we go to St Mary's Stadium, the first time in a few episodes actually that we've gone away from Anfield, and we're going to St Mary's to play Southampton, who, if you remember, actually I believe finished in the European spots last year, if I remember right. They finished in 7th, so I think they did in the end because we won the Carabao Cup. So that extended that. But blah, 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 blah. All that nonsense. But as I said, we are still not in the top 4. The Premier League is really, really close. The team we're playing today, funnily enough, Manchester United, have had quite a bad start and they're down in 9th. But between ourselves and Chelsea, there is a win in it. So today's matches are really crucial. So let's have a look what's happened since you guys have last been with me. Now, the last time you guys were with me, we played against, I think it's Valencia and Everton. So there's been quite a few games since you guys have last been with me. And as you say, we haven't lost a game, but we have dropped a few points. Now, we beat Brentford. Not really much to say about that one. Vieto scored. It was 1-0, and that was it. Then we beat Brighton 3-2 in the Premier League. Grujic got 2 goals. We played Grujic. We thought we were going to try and get him in the team a little bit this season. That was his first 2 goals for the club. And then Andone triggered the equaliser with scoring 2 goals, including a penalty, which we conceded. But then Henderson got the winner on the last minute to give us the full 3 points. Then we drew against Valencia 0-0 in the Champions League, but a draw was enough to make us qualify for the next round. Then we beat Tottenham 1-0, courtesy of an Alexander-Arnold fantastic goal. It could have been 2 with Salah's penalty, but because Harry Winks was sent off, it made it a win for us, and it was guaranteed. Then we played Watford. Watford. And they have a bogey team for us, Watford are. And we were 2-0 down for 11 minutes. And I was going, oh, God, this is going to be a disaster. And I think we didn't concede a penalty. I thought we did. But I went on counts till half-time, tried to hold the air, and we did at 2-0. And then we came out after half-time, and we went 2-2 after Gnabry and Shaqiri scored 1 goal each. But I'm going to try and see if I can find that goal that Capoue scored, because it was a very bizarre goal. It was a goalkeeper error, that's all I'm going to say to you, but Capoue scored the 3rd goal for Watford, and it was just a goalkeeping error. But I'll let this load a minute, and then I'll show you in a sec. Here we are then, so we've got a corner for Watford. So number 7, Delafeu takes it, all normal, Cabaselli takes it, and Becker, Alisson holds the ball. That's all lovely, you know, the players started to run out. And then you've still got Capoue in the box, you know exactly what's going to happen here, don't you? Alisson kicked the ball into Capoue, and it was a goal, and I thought, we've lost this 3-2 now. But straight after the kick-off, Alexander-Arnold got the ball and put it in Shaqiri. He then put it into Wijnaldum to Gnabry, and Gnabry made it 3-0. But that was really annoying because it was just a stupid goal we conceded. But nonetheless, we got it back to a draw. Now, we just played against Leipzig in the Champions League. Balotelli scored a penalty for us. But as you might notice, there have been quite a few games where we're struggling to score. Clearly not in the Watford game, but we couldn't defend in that game. So it's one or the other. So it'd be very interesting to see how we get on against Man United, who we have lost against once, but we've got a more favourable record against them, albeit that we played them twice in the League Cup semi-final. But we've got a good record against Mourinho, which is always good. But the team today, we've gone with the normal back four, really. We've gone with Alisson in goal, with Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk and Moreno at the back. And it's a very normal team, apart from the fact we have got a few injuries. Salah's out and Henderson's out. So Shaqiri and Gnabry play on the wings with Sturridge up front. Balotelli is tired from that game with midweek, and Firmino's also picked up a niggle, so he's not going to be playing today. Right, let's go to the tournament. It's a big day all round, I agree. Yeah, all of that. This is the first episode on the full Football Manager 2019 game. If you haven't got this yet and you were thinking of getting it, it's not a promotion, don't worry. But it's the best game that Sports Interactive have made for a while. I just feel that with this game. I'm really into it, whether it's because I'm into this save, I'm not sure. But I'm really into this year's edition of the game. It's only about £30 maximum if you go around the websites and compare you compare price. It's about £28 you can get it for, but it is a really, really solid game this year. I won't be saying that after this episode when we probably lose. But a good save from Alisson. It was a good free kick from Ruben Neves, who signed for United for something stupid like 80 million from the Wolves. And Mourinho continues his spending spree, which is typical of United and Mourinho. But we've only spent a fraction of what Mourinho spent, I'm guessing, this season. Obviously, we bought Balotelli, and we probably, I don't remember us spending any more than 40 million. Whereas just signing Neves has probably cost them 70 or 80 million, something stupid like that. But a few chances for Manchester United early on. You do know by now that this tactic doesn't tend to give us the most possession. But, in fact, we've actually transferred that to 56% possession. So maybe me talking behind the camera might give the players some motivation to keep the ball, which is always nice. 60% possession. But United are a funny team. They do like to park the bus. Whether that's transferred into the game, I'm not sure. Ruben Neves with a yellow card. But they've got a very solid team. Bertrand Traore on that right-hand side. That's very odd to see, is it? But yeah, it's Bertrand Traore. Again, they paid 22.5 million for him. Let's have a look how much they've spent this year. 189 million. Yeah, 189 million. How much did we spend this summer in contrast? 47. Yeah. And 29 million of that was on one player. So if you take Gnabry out of the equation, we only spent 18 million, but 190 million they spent was absolutely crazy. I don't like spending money. That's in real life and in FM. And I quite like to transfer my real life spending skills into FM because I like to barter down. I don't like to, pay more than I should. And that's absolutely what I do with A, contracts in FM, and B, with transfer budgets. Transfer negotiations, I suppose, transfer offers, because we've just signed a youngster from Villarreal for 1.1 million. They wanted 3.5 for him, but if you can barter the price down, if you can get it down, you may as well. There's no hurt in that. I always think that, all right, you might lose out on the odd player, but there's no point spending stupid money on players that it's not going to work out with, because players like Gnabry, who've cost us 29 million, he's playing really well. That was money well spent. And Balotelli's playing well for free, but if a player cost you 70 or 80 million, would you be saying the same? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you something. We've got a highlight. I was just about to make a substitution. We've got 17 minutes yet that are left. The deadlock has not been broken yet. We've had 17 shots, and can the 18th be the breakthrough? What on earth is Shaqiri doing there? I really don't know. Rashford back to De Gea. De Gea gets it out now. We've got a deep defensive line. Lukaku's mucked it up as well. I don't know what's going on. Keita, no, he's lost it to Rashford. Rashford to Lukaku. This could be a goal for United here. Lukaku to Pogba. Shoots. It's just wide. We got away with that one, I think. But now it's time to make a few subs. So we'll bring Balotelli on for Sturridge, because Sturridge didn't really seem to be doing much today. We'll also bring Grujic on for Fabinho. He likes to score the odd goal. And we'll bring Mir on for Van Dijk, making it a triple substitution. We'll bring Balotelli on as a poacher, I think. Should we bring him on as a poacher? Perhaps. Complete forward, actually. That suits Balotelli. Just going to have a quick drink, quick sip of my drink. Not quick drink on my drink. That makes no sense. We've only got water, though, today. Trying to get into that old H2O stuff. I've obviously got my week off, so I'm just trying to get through all the FM. But, unfortunately, unless anything happens in this next 5 minutes, it's going to be a draw, which seems to be what we've done this year. I mean, we've already drawn more games than we did last year. I'll tell you what's annoying me. This league table keeps going off. We're drawing more than last year, and what's so frustrating is that everybody's so close in the Premier League. I mean, we could really increase our position. I was just about to say I was really hoping that we'd score there. And actually, depending on goal difference, I've just realised if we win this, we could go top. That's brilliant. Wow. But again, it depends on our goal difference, which I'm guessing isn't going to be the highest. But I feel like we probably need to get a goal at some point to make it 3 points here. Pardon me, sorry. Right, Ronaldo. Lovely ball out onto the left to Gnabry. Gnabry, can one of our players finish off the job? Not quite from Reino, but a good cross. And now they've got the chance. And Barbu up to Lukaku. He's beat Jorge Mia. Jesse Lingard into the box for Rashford to Lukaku. It's in. Oh, Christ. Oh, I bet the Man United fans are ecstatic. We're behind against United. Oh, dear. Really not what we wanted. Just have to go as direct as possible now. Don't muck about, basically. Be more expressive. Dribble less. Just get on with it. Because we don't deserve to lose today. We've had 18 shots. We've been on top for most of the game. But in pure United style, they like to impact late on. And that could be it for us. I don't see how we're going to score a goal here. And that will be our second loss of the Premier League season. As you can see, that's really pushed Manchester United up the table. But that's really not a good result for us. And we'll look back at these at the end of the Premier League season and think, those are the games we should have won, inevitably. And this could be... Oh, that's just poor. Again, it's just poor. The defence is quite poor and shoddy there. And we're lucky that teams aren't playing very well because we keep getting draws like we are. And the top teams are just going to run away from us at the top of the Premier League. But hopefully, we've lost there, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth. But hopefully we can score some goals and really forget this game when we go to St Mary's in a few days' time. We've made a tactical change, then we've gone with the 4-2-4 or the 4-2-2, whichever one you like to call it. Because the players have started moaning, saying, well, we're underachieving, and really that's down to how the players are playing personally. But we've made a few changes. I'll quickly flick through all of these, but you can pause the video if you want to see what we're trying to achieve. Perhaps I might change the defensive line to standard rather than a lower. But I do think that possibly having a lower defensive line would be better. Obviously, it means the defenders defend and the rest of the team attack, and that's what I'm trying to do. I don't really want the defenders attacking too much. We made a few changes as well. Almori, Torre and Mia play with Milner at left back purely because Moreno's not really fit. And Balotelli in the Sturridge are 2 strikers today. Obviously, Danny Ings back at the club after his permanent transfer to Southampton. But today, it's a very, very big game because, as it's just said, so that if I can get my words out, as it's just said there, Sturridge hasn't scored for a hell of a long while. And it'd be brilliant if he can get a goal on the score sheet today. And then obviously there's Mario Balotelli, who, he's been a bit of an interesting one. He's scored sporadically. He's only been playing sporadically. He doesn't play too much. But when he plays, he tends to score. So hopefully he can continue that streak today. And if he can, in the next few games score some goals, then he might be considered our main striker. Obviously, we've got Firmino, who's out at the moment. So if a player's injured, then if all of a sudden that Balotelli starts to look good, then there's no reason why he shouldn't be the starting striker, in my opinion. But Van Dijk's running out from the defence. That's a little bit of a worry. Decent idea from Keita to put it up, but unfortunately that's put it straight back in the hands of Southampton. Again, not really sure what Trincao was trying to do there. Again, they've tried the same as us, but Traore has cleared that. We've gone really with the long balls though, which isn't really seeming to be working at the moment, which seems a bit daft. So we might have to take down our directness of passing a little bit. But Torre clears that one. Fabinho, Keita, just keep it in the midfield. Keep it that. Okay, fair enough. Decent pass, but no, it's not really working. And I don't really recall us going too direct. I mean, slightly more direct passing, that's fair enough. Distribute to flanks, yeah. I don't really know why it's so direct. Perhaps because the defensive line's quite low, but then you need that to stop the counter-attack, and Southampton have took the lead. Dear, dear, dear. Not good enough from Alisson there. I know it was a tight angle at the end of the day for Caleri, and he shouldn't have scored that. And we could possibly be on for 2 losses in an episode today. And we like the festive period because we seem to lose all the time. We don't have a good festive period at all, it seems. And hopefully this isn't the start of the end, if you like, for us. Shaqiri into the box. Oh, nothing really working out there. But a good interception from Mia. Puts it back up. Keita, wide to Milner. Milner, come on, get it in the box now. It's a terrible ball. Well, didn't end up anywhere, but Van Dijk to Keita. Winning the aerial battles, which is nice to see, but it's just straight back to Southampton. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Ings, Romeo. Good ball up to Redmond, blind, but that's completely beat on number 38. Redmond cuts inside, nearly 2-0. We need to change it. We're just not playing very well. The fullbacks can stay back, in my opinion, and fullbacks can be on defend. I know that Milner just can't play there, but nonetheless, we haven't really got anybody else. Changes to supports. I think we'll go with you on an attacking mindset, just to make sure that we're not too ridiculous. And we'll also go, maybe slow down the tempo a bit. That might be the reason why we're being so frantic. We'll go a bit of... no, we won't. We'll keep it on standard defensive line, because that just makes sense to me. Why go higher? I mean, we might be, as I've just said, we might be more direct because we've got a lower defensive line, but I don't get why we'd have a higher defensive line. We just allow ourselves pressure then, particularly if we've got a big attacking unit. But hopefully we can make this deficit into a draw as soon as possible. Sturridge a good ball in, but again, it's straight back to Southampton. We don't seem to have any oomph in the defensive department, and Caleri just walks through the defence again, and it's very nearly 2-0. And I'm just going to tell the players to show some passion. We're nearly not playing very well. I don't know what's happened to the team. It seems every time we come on blooming camera. We have a really good run, 6-7 games, and as soon as we come on camera, it doesn't work. Well, encourage more balls forward. I think we encourage just more than a few balls forward. But hopefully... Oh, it's a poor throw-in again. But Bertrand mucks it up. That could be our opportunity. A poor ball then for Fabinho. What does he think he's going to do with that? But we're going slightly more direct just to make sure that, we pass into space. But we're passing into space that isn't there. Their defence is very organised, which is probably the problem we had against United. We're just chucking balls up and not doing anything with it. Man, this will be 2-0. Good block from Virgil van Dijk. Right, Fabinho. That's a good ball to put up. But we've lost it again. Sturridge is crap in the air. Rubbish. And this could be 2-0. See, they're taking... Southampton are taking their chances. We're not, at the end of the day. I think you've got to be a poacher. And we'll change you as well to possibly a... We'll put you as a complete forward. But... well, we're going to have to try and distribute it over the opposition defence, because I don't get what's going on. Yeah, we are in all kinds of trouble, I agree with that. Run at the defence a bit more, potentially, but we're just not playing well. We had the same problem against Watford, and I did think, well, perhaps it's because we've just come off the international break, which isn't the worst news. This is going to be 3-0. Ings into the box. Good hands from Alisson, but they're just dominating us here. I don't know what to do. I mean, we brought it back against Watford, but we are showing no signs of that today. Well, I don't know what's going on. We're playing really sloppy. It's like watching a different team. Genuinely, it is like watching a different team. Southampton dominating us. It might well be the kit. I honestly don't know. But no, in all seriousness, I just don't get what's going on. We've changed the tactic, theoretically, to give us a bit more attacking options. There's one less man in the midfield, but that shouldn't really make too much difference. That's a poor ball again from Trinquet. What's he planning to do? And Sturridge, what are you doing? Just keep the flipping ball. Right, good interception from Keita. Now we should use this opportunity. Trinquet, put it into the box. That's a stupid shot. Why didn't you just square it? Deary me. I mean, that was a good opportunity there. We're straight in the box. And now we've lost that opportunity. Because it was a crap corner. Deary me, Milner. Into Keita. We can get one back before half-time. We're truly back into this game to get the 3 points. But if we lose today, we're 9 points off the top, which I think writes us off for this season, to be honest. Which is never the best thing to do. I mean, you can't even... Oh, I just don't know what to say. I just do not get it, what's going on at all. But we're nearly at half-time. Hopefully there's no more goals conceded before half-time, or else it's very much over. But as I've just said, if we can get a goal before the half-time whistle blows, we've got a chance. That's poor from Fabinho. It's just straight back to Southampton. I mean, oh my, this is painful to watch. He's just ran through the defence again. Good save from Alisson, and I must admit, Southampton aren't taking their chances either, but we are playing the worst I've ever seen us play. Can we get one back? It'd be undeserved, but Balotelli gets one back. Well done, Mario. Good stuff. Glad to see Balotelli getting on the score sheet, but nonetheless, that's the only positive to take out of a completely awful half. But we've got one back, and hopefully a complete rollicking at half-time will give the players a bit of oomph to do something. But there's just none of that, it seems, today. Yeah, much better showing once in the second half. We haven't got another striker on the bench, that's the problem. I was going to bring Sturridge off because he's been absolutely rubbish. But no, we'll keep him on. We're going to have to keep him on. We haven't really got much choice. Potentially we could change to a 4-2-3-1. That's an idea. We've got... we haven't got Lana on the bench, but we've got a few attacking midfielders on the bench. So that could be an idea. But if we pull it back to 2-2, which I'm hoping this is going to be the highlight for us to do that, which it probably isn't now. Good tackle from me, but it's just straight back to Southampton. Bloody plan. I know we're on direct pass, and I know this is probably my fault. But just keep the ball. Oh my God, but fair play. Right, Trincao, do something with... What was that? Oh my God. I'm not surprised that our pass completion rate is absolutely dog poo. Fabinho, now you can chuck the ball. Oh my God, it's painful. Why pass it there? Anywhere but there. Talk about scrappy. Trincao, what's he doing? Oh, this is painful to watch. Right, just put 3 passes together. This could be a goal. Shaqiri, into the box. Sturridge is off. Sturridge has been tripe today. I don't think he's scored a single goal all game. He has been absolutely rubbish. So, I suppose Gnabry's our only choice, really. Can these two play there? I don't think they can. No, not particularly. Can Gnabry play there in the middle? Yeah, he can. We'll play him. We'll put him as a trequartista. See how that works. It's not really something I've invested in this season, so we'll have a quick look at that. Put you back to support, and we'll put Balotelli on a complete. No, we'll put him as advanced forward. And we'll tell the players who demand more. Sturridge has been crap. But to be fair, it might just be that type of game that it's very scrappy. I don't particularly know. Potentially focus play down the middle. Work the ball into the box. Be more expressive. I'd like to see that rather than just pumping the ball up. I suppose probably because we're getting it over the opposition defence. The players are thinking, right, we've got to hoof the ball up. But I think we can still win this match. I'm quite positive now. We're playing decently. We're just not taking our chance. We've had enough of them. And so have Southampton, really. Southampton could have 4 or 5. It's just that type of game that's scrappy as hell. But Alisson with the ball out. Can we keep it? No, we can't. Hoet to Caleri. Now we should be intercepting. Not getting it through to Danny Ings. It's going to be a goal. No, Alisson stops. Oh, wow. Well, Danny Ings has got 2 on his return. And this is just ridiculous. I don't know what more we can do. This episode has really been the carving apart of us. And I was just starting to think we're only 3 points off and we could take advantage and this could be our year, but after today's episode, we'll go and win the next. This is really unfrustrating thing. Once I get on camera, we'll lose. Once we, we'll go and win the next 6. We'll go and win the next 6 or 7, and then we'll lose the 2 we're on camera on, which is a pain. Right, can we get it back to 3-3? I'm still confident. At the end of the day, 7 of our shots have been on target, so our conversion's been pretty good. But let's see how we get on. We're playing a 4-2-3 on a different tactic what we played before. Balotelli with a shot. What a fantastic goal. That is from Balotelli. No mucking about, and I think he's quite possibly the only player today who's giving it his all. Which is quite amazing because there's a lot of times where Balotelli's work rate's been rubbish. But today, Gnabry combines with Balotelli. No mucking about. It's straight past Alex McCarthy. And that's fantastic. That's brilliant. But the crucial thing is now, we've got that one. Can we get another one? Hopefully this could be hit here. Keita, don't shoot. Fabinho. Shoot, it's a goal. We're in. It's 3-3. It's 3-3. Get in. Do we deserve it? I don't know, but I don't really care, to be honest. Now, let's make sure we don't bugger this up. Excuse my language. We don't want to bugger it up. We don't want to go and lose now because that would be the worst thing to do. We've got a bit of luck there. It was a Wesley Hoet deflection, albeit, but can we go and get the win? We've still got 2 subs left, so we're going to take advantage of those. We're going to bring Grujic on for a bit of youth in the midfield. Swap him from Fabinho over. And we're going to bring Moreno on because he just can't play there, can Milner. Which is surprising, to be fair, because for a lot of his first... I think it's his first season. No, it was when we didn't have a left-back. We just had Moreno when Robertson wasn't there. Milner played at left-back for a long time, so I don't know why he's not working there. Can we come on? Be brilliant if we could come back and win this. Now we can hoof the ball up. I understand why we'd hoof the ball up now, because we're going for a winner. But not beforehand. Use the offside trap. That would be a good idea. And I mean, Manchester United are dropping points as well today, so there's a massive opportunity to get back ahead of them. But can we do it? Man United are ahead again. Right. 5 minutes left. Let's tell the players to push forward. Can we get a goal to win the match? I don't think it's going to happen. We've got a minute left. Will this be the winner? I do wonder. Gnabry. Right, Gnabry. Play it centrally. Oh, Grujic, you've buggered that one up, haven't you? But no, we've won it back. Good stuff. Gnabry. Gnabry shoots. Ooh, that was close. A good shot. I thought that was completely sailing over the bar. But a good shot. A good shot. Just clipping the bar. I think McCarthy would have got a bit lucky there. But now it's Southampton's turn to counter. Lovely ball from Højbjerg. Route 1 stuff to Redmond into the box. Mir gets it out. Fabinho. Hoof it up. We've got one more chance. No, I don't think anything's going to happen now. It's just going to be a series of hoofing up the pitch. And as we're just seeing here, the other team winning it back. Mind you, though, we have got a chance here. Shaqiri. If we can make this work. No, it's not going to work. Bertrand nicks it off him. Van Dijk gets it. Can we get one more chance? That's a good ball. But Trincao won't win it, I'm guessing. Now, Cedric back to the keeper. Keeper puts it out. We'll win that aerial battle. No, we won't, actually. Moreno gets it, but he's blown the whistle. And even though that was a good game, it has been so frustrating. So, probably the worst episode of the season so far. But if you have enjoyed it, not the worst episode in terms of quality, but in terms of the quality of our play. But if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to click on any of the links on the end screen, which I can never point out correctly, but it'll be all in all the corners. So you'll get access to the playlist on the channel and the video that's recommended for you after watching this video. But if you've liked this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't done already for daily Football Manager content. But until the next time, folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.